Hello everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now let's talk about the casting of Dakota Johnson as Madam Web for Sony's Madam Web film. Now if Dakota Johnson is playing Madam Web, clearly they're doing the Julia Carpenter version of the character. Now, when I first saw this casting, I think it felt right to me, and I think Dakota Johnson is really proven herself, besides of 50 Shades of Grey and that she's got real talent here, and she's one of the star in The Last Daughters, one of our prestigious movie of this year. And I think that she really is starting to choose a very interesting projects for her. So I really like this casting. Now let's get into the good stuff here. Now, in the comments, Madam Web, the original, is a blind paralyzed telepath Clovorian Precog mutant, no less. So yes, so many cross lines here. Now she's like Nick Fury meets Professor S meets Destiny, aka Mystique's wife, for those who don't know your X-Men history. Now, of all the spider people, she's like the leader of all the spider, and she brings all of them together on the adventures, as well as helping them with the powers and tapping into the greater spider energy that ties all of those spider heroes together. And I think this can work better. It can seem a little complicated. I think the multiverse is a better way to explain all of this. Well, let's see what Sony is going to do here. Now, in the comments, Madam Web died and transferred her powers over to Julia Carpenter, the second Spider-Woman. Now, isn't Olivia Wilde supposed to be making a Jessica Drew Spider-Man woman movie too? Now, it hasn't been confirmed, but she kind of teased that. But no, this is like craziness. Now, Jessica Drew and Julia Carpenter, these are now, I think that they are not movie level characters. Certainly not least. I think you can have them in movie, but being their own lead character here, I think that, I mean, it can work, but I find that it's just difficult to, and the stories that you can pull from the comics and that to adapt here, it's kind of hard. Now, anyway, Julia Carpenter was a college student and pair of Vac Cooper, and a government operator who often works at the X-Men, who was experimented on by the government. Now, Vac Cooper had much better experience with the government than Julia Carpenter. So she becomes a spider and she gets spider powers. She becomes the second Spider Woman with psychic webs, and there's solidifies after she telepathically spends them sometimes. from a great distance, thanks to her ability to mentally control them. Think like Spider-Woman crossed with magic to some degree, I guess, but she can teleport. But I'm talking about visually how she will look. Now she also has a psychic blast similar to Miles Morales' Venom, and she was involved in the Secret Wars. And of course, there are rumors that Kevin Feige will be soon telling a Secret Wars story. So I think that this one with Amy Pascal, who have been a producer on all the Spider-Man movies and had a great relationship with Kevin Feige. I mean, you have some characters you can use for the Secret War stories that you're going to tell. So when she got Madam Web's powers, Julia lost her sight, but wasn't not paralyzed, and she will still be able to fight because she has a Pricker and clairvoyant. She can tell where you are going to hit, and she can block you and stuff like that. Now, here's what interesting that I think Sony shall not do this. I think that this is the direction that Sony will have, I think, better success of doing, and it's much more fascinating because they're expanding the Spider-Man universe in Sony, and it has a new name. I think it's Sony's Universe of Marvel Characters, something like that. Now they have Tom Holland Spider-Man. They have movie with Spider-Man 4 that we know this is coming. Morbius. We have Venom 3. We have Craven. We have Olivia Wilde's Spider-Man Woman. We have Madam Web. This one with Dakota Johnson, and we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That one is animated with Miles Morales. Now, this is difficult. I will honestly scrap those projects of Craven, Venom 3, Madam Web, and Olivia Wilde's Spider-Woman, and I will bring those characters into Spider-Man movies, because so you're making movies about this character and some characters are bad and you just putting in the movie like anti-heroes. And I mean, Morbius, he's basically an anti-hero, but you just are going to keep doing this, and what's the point if you don't have a Spider-Man in the movie? You call this the Spider-Man universe, but we don't have a Spider-Man in Venom. We don't have well, Morbius, I will expect now. We will have to wait and see, of course. But I think that you need a Spider-Man, and I think it's much simpler and way better for audience to understand and to get more excited if you bring those characters in a Spider-Man movie, like supporting characters or villains, because I think that Venom, I will have put Venom with Andrew Garfield Spider-Man there. And I think Craven, you can put Craven Tom Holland Spider-Man. That would be awesome. And I think that they shall bring Miles Morales to live action, and there are hearing things that they're going to bring Miles Morales in Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, but I don't like Miles Morales as a psychic. I think that's bad for the character. I think you shall give him his own movies and separate, and not have been as a psychic to Tom Holland Spider-Man. Now, I think that honestly they shall move forward with Tom Holland Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and you can bring Venom into that, and maybe some other characters. And Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, you can also bring them, because although if he wants to, of course, or you can have him as a supporting character in the Tom Holland Spider-Man universe. But he can really, you can make, he has a daughter, so in the comics she named the daughter May, so and she becomes a Spider-Man, so it would be fascinating to explore that. And that doesn't mean that he's going to be side in the movie, but I think she's becoming that and figuring out how to be a superhero. So it would be great to see that type of story, and you can have like 3 Spider-Man's movie at the same time with 3 different Spider-Mans, but telling different stories and feeling very different from each other. Because I mean, Tobey Maguire, Mary with a daughter, this would be very different from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And of course, that most people want, including me, bring Emma Stone back as Spider-Gwen, Spider-Gwen, because that would be great in terms of not having all the Spider-Man male and have some female presence here that would have been great. And I know that Emma Stone, she wants to do it, and she's already have a working relationship with Disney, so I think she will do it if they ask and if they wanted to. And I think that that's the best ways moving forward. And you can have maybe Craven in Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, and being Dakota Johnson's Madam Web, the one who brings all of them together. And you can have different story with Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Emma Stone, Spider-Gwen, and some big events happen, and Madam Web is the one who have to go to multiverse and bring all these Spider-Man together to face a greater threat. So I think that's the smart move to do it. And because I mean, the other movies here, making a Craven movie without Spider-Man, I think that it could go either way, but it will never be the same, even if the movie is successful, as if having a Spider-Man into it. It's an integral part of it. So I think that would have been the best way that Sony can make this, and just scrap all of the projects, and you can keep the actors and that, but just put them in other movies, in Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield's, or Tom Holland's movies, as some supporting characters, and other can be villains. And I have a lot of respect for Amy Pascal, who she's an incredible producer. I think she needs to understand this and what the audience expect of a modern blockbuster movie. But yes, those are my thoughts on the Dakota Johnson casting of Maguire and how Sony can move forward with the Spider-Man universe and Spider-Verse. So let me know in the comments below what do you think of this, and if you like this video, hit the like button, share this video with your friend, consider subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.